So I'm in real estate more than 20 years. We've been doing this radio show some 10 years. We got hundreds of shows on file, and we've got some interesting questions that we've received and that I've seen come across my desk. And I'm going to give you a couple of these. And Randy and Lee, feel free, jump in anytime on this. So one of the questions came in about I kid you not, folks, can I buy a house on the moon? So just so you know, buying real estate in space, especially the moon or other celestial bodies, has not been regulated yet. Am I correct, Lee, Randy?
Well, yes, because no one actually owns the moon. It's just kind of out there. I don't think you could get good title if you paid your money down.
Though I will tell you, there are. You go ahead, Randy. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, Elon wants to get this to happen on Mars, so we'll see. I mean, he really does. So,
yeah. Though I will tell you though that there are places you can find online. I went online to do a little research for this, and there are places you can they pretend to sell you land on Mars or the moon. Just do a Google search. I'd like to buy land on the moon, and you'll find a place online. So just be aware of that. Other questions. Can I live in a house made of Legos? Randy, will you finance a house made of Legos?
No.
Yeah. We talked at the beginning of the show about having to disclose if your house is haunted. That was out of New York. Well, the question had come in about, can I buy a haunted house? And that actually is a yes. Correct, Randy?
Yes, you can.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And
actually, in some areas of the country, that's a benefit. They want a haunted house because they want to do that public promotion at Halloween time and things and have people tour the house. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you see, folks, you're laughing, but there really is some legitimacy to this. Can I buy a house that was once a prison? Was another question that came in. And Randy, you can finance anything. I know we've seen firehouses, lighthouses financed, so you could do that.
We can't do Legos, but we could probably do a prison. It just depends on how it's set up.
Legos would be the ultimate modular home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other questions include land ownership in space. Well, we kind of answered that, and it can't be done at the moment. Can you buy a house from a celebrity? Yes, as a matter of fact. Sometimes I will tell you it is difficult because the celebrity does not want their name published anywhere. They want to be private. So it makes it a bit more difficult, but it can be done. And what if, and this one's, you'll think this is a joke, but I'm telling you, what if I want to live in a cemetery? Some people are curious about the idea of living in a cemetery, either out of a fascination with the macabre or to get good luck or peace. Randy, I guess you could do that, right?
You could live in a cemetery. Obviously, you can't tear out, where somebody passed away.
Exactly.
But yes, absolutely, you could live in a cemetery. It just depends how it's all set up. But
I think that would take care of the noisy neighbor situation.
That would. It's sure. Listen, there is a subdivision. I'm not going to name it because I don't want to put a spotlight on it, but it backs up. There's several that back up to cemeteries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Lee has a good point there. You're not going to have to worry about noisy neighbors. Can I buy a house on a floating island? Maybe. Do you have to have running water, Randy, or at least power?
You should, yes, but I have a feeling you could, get a cistern or what have you, and I think you can buy a house on a floating island. Yes, I don't know. It would be. I don't know if I could ever finance that. No, but I think there probably are some people that would, but that would be something that would be very difficult for me.
I'm imagining that people who live on a floating island probably have cash.
Yes.
Because they got to pay for the island first.
I agree.
So just to wrap this up on some other ones, can I own property on a volcano? I don't think so.
No.
What happens if I live in a house without plumbing or electricity? Again, I don't know about that one, Randy.
No.
Yes or no?
No, I can't.
Someone's been watching some of those Swiss Family Robinson movies. Can I buy a house that is a tree house? Can I live in a houseboat on a? You could.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I don't finance households, but people do. Yes.
Can I buy a house on a floating iceberg? These are actual questions. And can I buy a house in a video game? And believe it or not, you can actually buy a house. You're not going to live in the house on a video game, but you can own ownership and sponsorship of a house on a video game. All right. Some of the more unusual questions we've received over the past 10 years of doing this radio show here at the beginning of 2025.